is Gus Nelson. This is my speech Persuade. Here's my audience. The first weekend of November to many families is a holiday of sorts. Why? Because it is the opener of deer gun season, a 16-and-a-half-day season pitting man against beast in a game of cat and mouse. This year, however, there is much fewer deer than normal. And according to the North Dakota Game and Fish, the numbers are so low, in fact, they are the lowest on record since the survey began back in 1956. It is for this reason that I believe that the North Dakota Game and Fish should reduce the number of deer tags available for future seasons. After the 2010 season, the North Dakota Game and Fish sent out a survey to all who had received deer tag. This survey gets data for the scientists, who use that data in turn to try and find the number of deer tags available for the next season. For the 2011 season, that magic number was 124,800 tags. However, the 2010-2011 winter was one of the harshest to ever hit North Dakota. Deer take shelter in shelter belts, eat snow for water, and devour and consume any available vegetation. But with the 95.1 inches, according to the National Weather Service, this amount of snow buried any type of shelter or food available to the deer. The survey for the 2011 season has not been completed yet, but it is well known that the deer population is severely down, and the winter was not the only part. Spring came, the severe flooding pushed the remaining deer out of their natural habitats, into farmland, tree rows, and in and around rural communities. The warm, wet spring also provided an excellent breeding ground for disease-carrying midges. According to the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, one of these diseases is named epizootic hemorrhagic disease, or more commonly known as blue tongue. Blue tongue is a viral disease among wild ruminants. It causes a severe fever, which leads to extreme hemorrhaging and death within 36 hours. Mule deer are not affected by this disease, however. Another change that the deer population is having to deal with is the phasing out of the Conservation Reserve Program, or CRP. This federal program has enhanced the natural grasslands in the state, and therefore enhancing deer habitat. What this program does is it pays farmers to set aside tracts of land for natural uses. However, in recent years, fewer and fewer farmers have been renewing these contracts and are ending up plowing and seeding this ground. In 2007, according to the Department of Agriculture Farm Services Association, 3.7 million acres of North Dakota was enrolled in this program. But it is proposed by the end of 2012 that 2/3 of this land will be phased out. This remaining land will be attractive to deer, and therefore the resources will be used up, thinning out the already dwindling population. With deer in and around towns, they have already met North Dakota's flourishing oil boom. This, however, is not a first-time meeting. With over 200 active drilling wells, according to the North Dakota Industrial Commission, hundreds of acres of habitat are being scraped up one belly dump at a time. This, combined with trucks driving at high speeds and constant construction, have pushed deer away from natural habitat, also reducing their numbers. As I have presented to you, the North Dakota population of deer is in the is in a struggle to survive. The best way I feel to increase these numbers is to give the deer a break, so to say. No one can control the weather, and the oil activity has no signs of slowing down. So the most logical reason I can think of, or the most logical way to increase these numbers again, would be for the North Dakota Game and Fish to decrease the number of tags available for the 2012-2013 seasons. This will ensure healthier populations, and a long-lasting tradition will be upheld.